Okay, in this video we're going to look at how to create a CSS based navigation menu. This is a navigation menu that doesn't involve any kind of images or graphics. The menu is created purely through code using CSS. So in this first part of the video we're just going to look at how to get started and get the menu going. So first of all, we've got a div here that we've created called navigation, and what I need to do is I'm just going to double click inside there and start to type in my button names. So I'm going to start off with home, and then I'm just going to click off. So now that I've got that in there and I've got the div selected itself, what I need to do is come down to the properties inspector down the bottom here and make sure that I'm working in HTML rather than CSS, and I can then convert this text in here to a bulleted list. And this is what you need to do to create a CSS based navigation menu. So we need an unordered list. So I'm going to click this here, and what it does is it creates a bulleted point and it indents the list, which is what you would expect. I'm just going to double click in here and do a return and add in my next button, which is going to be reserves, and do a return again, and then we'll have wildlife, and we'll do a return, and we'll have nature, and we'll do a return, and then we'll just have a last one, which is going to be contact. Okay, we're going to hyperlink these navigation buttons as well. Now you can hyperlink your navigation buttons to pages that you haven't yet made. So we've only got one page, but we're still going to hyperlink these other ones, and that's because we know what we're going to call those pages in the future when we do come to make them. So as long as when we make those pages we give them the same name that we used for the link here, then the hyperlinks will work. So I'm just going to double click where it says home, and when you double click and highlight one of your buttons, it comes up a little link box here, this little link icon. If I click on that, I can now type in that the home button will go to the index.html page. It's important you add the extension .html as well to the name of your page. So I'm then just going to go to reserves and double click that one and go to link and type in there reserves.html. Let's make sure we type it correctly, so it won't link. There we go, and then we want this one going to wildlife.html, and we want this one to go to nature. Now if we wanted this to go to an external web page, then in terms of doing the links we would type in here http:// and then / www.bbc.co.uk, and we can do / wildlife and let it go there. So if you want an external hyperlink, you just need to remember to put in the full address, including the http://. And in terms of contact, if you wanted this to be an email, it would be mail to, and then colon, and then it would be somebody's email address. In this case I'm going to put in my one. There we go. So for an email hyperlink to work you need to have mail to colon, and for an external hyperlink it would need to be http://. For links to your pages you simply just need the page name plus the extension .html. So those are the hyperlinks that we've created there, and that's how you begin to start your navigation menus, by creating this unordered, or if you like, bullet pointed list. Before we finish this first part, we'll just have a look at the code view. So I'm just going to switch to code. Here's my navigation div, so you can see the opening div tag for the navigation, and there's the closing one. Inside of that you'll see that we've created these other tags. So this is the UL tag, this is the unordered list, and this relates to the whole list altogether. Go back to code, we then have ally tags inside our UL tags. That's the list items, and that is each individual button itself. And then we've also got an A tag as well, and the A tag occurred when we hyperlinked those buttons. So I just wanted to show you the code structure because that's going to be important in part 2 when we start to use CSS to style the appearance and look of this navigation menu.